How do you make those? You can't do it on a little app, video app. I don't like that. It, I can hear my voice on my screen, and I don't want to on mine.
need your attention for this one. Cause this a P-Rice exclusive.
Rinse.
Listen up. If you ain't
That
from
my
the
rinse.
Exact same. I like to look like myself in the game.
Oh, that's a good shot. Let's go. Bash, cast,
Come on,
splash.
baby.
Oh, Danny. That's Danny the GOAT right there.
Okay.
Let's go.
3-point specialist. See, I need shooters like this all the time when I'm streaming.
Oh,
They
man.
be out there bricking.
Now I understand.
And for teams that have gotten off to a less than ideal start to the season, Doris, when is it time to start thinking about changing strategies or even more?
Well, I think if you're a head coach or
So we see Houston taking the W here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Today we gonna show y'all how to cook, baby. How to work your wrist. Get your motion together. The right way, not the light way. I'ma definitely need your attention for this one. Cause this a P-Rice exclusive.
Rinse.
Listen up. If you ain't
That my
from
rinse.
away from the soul. If you ain't got no
Rinse.
direction, you in the wrong
That
section.
my
Now
rinse.
listen to me. Now took the like that right there. Work your
That
wrist
my
like
rinse.
that. Yeah, just like
Let me
that.
talk to him.
Rinse. That my rinse.
I'm a cold, round town, got a with him. Getting real guala for show, living. Cooking up, let the stove sizzle. I'm a road runner. Tap in with a cool.
So what's the big emergency? Someone die or something?
your guess is as good as mine.
So you don't know anything?
No, I just got a text from Ricky saying to meet here as soon as possible.
I got the same one. Ash, anything?
Nope. And everything's clear on social, so it's not about anything happening online.
No, of course. No, you have my word. All right. All right, thanks. Take care. You want to tell us what's going on, Rick?
Look, it's Othello. He's trying to trade you.
Excuse me?
Look, there's a lot of backstory here, but yeah, the bottom line is Othello's trying to trade you, and we all need to talk strategy.
Oh, I got plenty of time right now, Ricky. So how about you just backtrack a little bit and tell me exactly what's going on? Starting with how you know all that.
Look, I can't tell you all that, man. Look, this is like some deep state office politics, but look, just trust me, the intel is solid.
And that intel is?
Othello feels Freddie's trying to replace him.
We're talking about brand and marketing, Freddie?
Yeah, Brandon marketing.
Yo, bro, that is insane. Dude is not even a basketball guy.
Yeah, you know that. I know that. But from Othello's perspective, he feels like Freddie is Phil's right-hand man, which means that he's in his ear, which means he can recommend firing him. You know what they think about each other?
Not exactly best friends.
Yeah, that's putting it lightly. Look, right now, Othello feels threatened. And when a man like Othello feels threatened, he lashes out.
So what does that have to do with me?
You're Freddie's pet project. Look, with you gone, Freddie's whole reasoning for being here disappears.
But I thought they brought him here to, like, modernize the marketing department or something
No, that's
like
mostly for the media. Freddie's an A-plus marketing guy, but the real reason he was brought on was to solve the MP problem.
that. Wait, no. MP project? What is that?
Don't get emotional. My point is, if you're gone, it means that Freddie failed to sell you to the fan base. And if Freddie failed, that means that Phil failed. And if Phil failed, somebody's going to pay for that. It's not going to be Phil.
Look, just... Right now, Othello's trying to consolidate his power. I mean, think about it. With Freddie out of the picture, that's just one less person who can question Othello's way of doing things.
What are you thinking?
If he wants to trade me, let him trade me.
Whoa.
No. If the fans don't want me, my own organization doesn't want me, why am I even here?
You don't mean that.
No, I do. How many times am I to get told that I'm not wanted before I take the hint?
Look, MP, I know that this is a hard pill to swallow, but you're looking at this the wrong way.
How should I be looking at it, Ricky? How?
As one man's opinion who's out of touch on the modern NBA player trying to desperately save his job.
One man, an entire city. What is the difference in this case?
The fans are the fans, and you know you are well on your way to winning them over. Winning cures everything. Remember that.
And what about Othello?
Okay, yeah, that situation is a little trickier to navigate, but you're not powerless here.
Okay. So tell me, what power do I have in this situation?
You can fight back. Look, if Othello's the only one trying to ship you off, then he's creating a you versus him situation.
Okay.
Make it so he has to leave, not you.
And how do we do that then?
There are ways.
Yeah. See, this is a PR problem. Othello wants to trade you? Fine. We're going to make sure that everybody knows that he's doing that out of spite and paranoia, not for the good of the team.
If we can make your case persuasively, we can get the press on your side. And once national press starts calling for a GM's job, very rare that they survive.
You know what, guys? I appreciate all the fun little capers you have planned for me. But like I said, I'm good.
Wait.
If they want to trade me, let them trade me.
No, MP, think
let
about
them trade
this.
me.
And Pete, wait!
What?
We have a date tonight, remember?
Listen,
City
man, I'm
View.
not in the mood for City View right now.
Okay, I get it, but I just think it would be good. Good for you to take your mind off all this for a second.
Fine. But I just want to be alone right now.
Okay, it's understandable. Why don't we just meet up there after the game?
All right, that's fine.
Hey, we're gonna get through this, okay? I love you.
I love you too.
Good stuff.
We coming with that Miami defense.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I see you, Bash. Oh, that was a good pass. I tried to hit you, though, Bash.
Oh, here it go. Here it
Good
go.
shot. Let's go.
Yes. Yeah. Man.
Let's go. Good game. GG's.
Super solid. I make them when they count, you know?
At this stage of the season, balancing minutes is a top priority for a lot of teams, Brent.
Yeah, it's such a grind, and so teams are trying to find better ways to spread minutes around, give opportunities maybe for younger players. Coaches sometimes tweaking the offense to try to run variations of plays that they worked on during training camp. So this is a great time to make a little bit of some adjustments and tweaks.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Sims in at the 5 spot. It's rebounded by New York. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
It's really hard to know what to expect when teams play only twice a year. Makes it a bit of a mystery.
Yeah, this one will be for sure. Interconference matchups are always pretty fascinating just because of timing on scouting and how often you watch teams like this affect some of the unpredictability of the East-West battles.
Now here's Randall. That one's good. Sims.
Yeah, the man was wide open there, and Julius Randle understood the timing to get him the ball to get that score.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
The Knicks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Brunson. Reed with the rebound.
A bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
And Edwards slams it in.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. And another look at the Mobile One drive as he put it into overdrive.
Oh, big-time drive and finish. Showing a little artistry on that tape. I could watch moves like that all day.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And right away, he's gone to work on the boards, just fighting for every rebound.
Not only fighting on the boards, he's converting, and not just on the putback. It's been a great start for him.
Now here's Reed. Shot from 16. Again, the Timberwolves score.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Brunson passes to Barrett. Back to Brunson. Lets it go from deep. The shot no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
If you can't match up on the boards, you are not going to win games. That's got to be a big lesson from that game.
Well, maybe they went into that game thinking rebounding not something they needed to focus on. They absolutely did.
Randall can't hit.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
MP cashes in the 12-footer. MP's got his second basket of the night.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff. And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern. The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
MP's shot is good. MP's got 6 points. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Brunson passes to Barrett. Back to Brunson. A shot from the mid-range. Here's Sims. Reed with the rebound.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Releases. MP shot is off. New York trailing. Pass to Grimes. Here's Sims. Here's Randall, guarded by Edwards. And here's Brunson from the arc. They grab their own miss. And the shot goes. He's got 6.
He's 3 or 4 now, looking real confident out the gate.
MP against Brunson. Pass to Towns. McDaniels with it, and it's going to be a 3-second call. New York has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one.
Timberwolves foul. Number 19. First personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's New York with it, trailing by 4. It's Barrett on the wing. McDaniels covering. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Naz Reid. Well, Brent Canada is well represented in the NBA these days. R.J. Barrett may be leading the charge.
Man, if you put together a team of nothing but Canadian players, you'd have a pretty strong 5 out there. And Barrett's a guy who might be the leader of that squad.
And he makes both free throws.
You know, sometimes we forget how young some of these guys are. Take R.J. Barrett, making his NBA debut at 19. Still a few years away from hitting his prime.
And stolen by Barrett. Here's Grimes. Sims controls the rebound and the putback. And this game is tied up now. Minnesota calls timeout.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the tide?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I see the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
For Minnesota, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. And specifically with R.J. Barrett, it feels like he's a lot older, Brad.
You know, B.A., but he's not close to 25 yet. So what we see right now is not what he'll be once R.J. hits his prime. Still a lot of room to grow for him.
The Knicks shooting 33% in the first quarter. Here's Grimes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
You think back in that 21 season, finally the Knicks breaking back into the playoffs. It had been 7 years since they got there, and Coach Thibodeau receiving the Coach of the Year honor, well deserved.
And the second free throw is good. It was such an impressive season, and yet New York couldn't quite replicate their success the following year, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., they made some moves, and they were hoping to bolster the roster in some ways, but it just didn't go as expected, and now they're retooling again.
There's the three.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
Brunson against MP. That one doesn't drop. And New York will come the other way. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
It's just so difficult to win when you waste as many chances at the line as they did.
Yeah, it's not always just about free throw shooting, but it can be a large factor and disrupt your confidence.
So it's Minnesota now. The Knicks making their last shot. MP shot is good.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Brunson passes to Barrett. Here's Grimes. And here's Brunson from the arc. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Reed. Now MP. The rebound by Sims. Outside Brunson. Here's Grimes. Now Randall. Covered by Towns. Here's Grimes. No good from outside.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Edwards, the pass to Reed. Now here's MP. Free throw line jumper, and that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
The ball's knocked loose. Brunson passes to Randall. Here's Grimes. Back to Randall. Shot clock at 5.
Tough call for his coach. Second foul already. We'll see how much the staff trusts him.
Anderson's checked in for Reed. And a switch here also for New York. Quickly is checked in for Grimes. Here's Randall. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Boston. Here's Quickly. No good, a bit long that time. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting a phenomenal 60% on the first. McDaniels passes to MP. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Brunson with it, now guarded by MP. And the Knicks miss again. And here's Minnesota now. It's a 5-point game. Brunson against McDaniels. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Some changes for Minnesota. Brent is checked in for McDaniels. Noel comes in for Edwards. And Mike Conley is subbed in for MP. Now a timeout called by New York.
Well, one of the free agent moves that wasn't surprising was Brunson joining the Knicks. The two were enamored with each other early on in the process. A big signing for the Knicks, and Brunson now gets a chance to be a main piece of the team.
New York trailing. And here's Quickly. 17 points for him last game against Boston.
And let's not forget about the assist.
Well, the Knicks shooting a low 28% so far in this one. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid, and it's MP in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. MP against Brunson. Here's MP. The shot that time not on target. New York goes the other way with it. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game of the Nets. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much, Brian. Well, the Knicks trying to find their way back to the playoffs. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, you can't look backwards and you can't look too far down the road. You just have to take a look at today, lock into what we have to do, and focus on how we can be better. Back to you.
No shortcuts to greatness, Allie. Thanks for that.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Randall can't hit. Minnesota's shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Edwards, the pass to MP. And Toppin pulls it down. The Knicks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Right wing from behind the arc. Buries it from 3. Toppin's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Toppin not thinking twice on that jumper.
Brunson against MP. Unloads from 13. Oh, another miss by MP. The Knicks have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Quickly. Outside Brunson. Fires from deep. And again, New York with the triple.
Pretty fundamental play there from Obi Toppin, getting it to the wide open shooter.
MP against Brunson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Grimes, he's checked in for Quickly.
Yeah, ever since the Nets relocated to Brooklyn in 2012, the rivalry between the Nets and Knicks has intensified. Now, both teams trying to prove that New York belongs to them.
Pass to Toppin. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
Whether the defense is inviting these shots or not, they've been great in the mid-range. And so producing from there, that bodes well.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Barrett passes to Toppin. 6 to shoot. And there's Brunson. That one's good. On the assist by Toppin. Brunson's got 10 points. It'll be hard for the Nets to take New York City away from the Knicks. They've been there so long.
So true, B.A. But the Nets have attracted more star players lately. Top free agents choosing to go to the Nets instead of the Knicks. We'll see if this trend continues moving on.
And Minnesota calls time here.
For your Timberwolves dancers.
MP against Brunson. Here's MP. Connects on the foul line jumper. MP's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Here's Randall. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Timeout called the Timberwolves. And Jalen Brunson. He's a great option on the floor, Grant.
Yes, he is. Can attack from different levels of the floor. Solid shooting threat from outside. And gives you another playmaker to initiate the offense.
Anderson finds McDaniels. Now Reed. Outside McDaniels. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Knicks have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. And he's going for the lob.
And for a big guy, Obi is quick off the floor.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Brunson against MP. From 17. The Knicks pull it in. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
It's Edwards on the wing. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Houston. And there's a 3-second violation. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 19-5 run.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Knicks with the lead. Brunson up top, covered by MP. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Brunson's got 10 points in the quarter.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
MP can't hit that one. New York goes the other way with it. Right side, Brunson. Here's Grimes. And a miss there on the triple.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's Brunson. Deflected.
Good intensity on defense. Kyle Anderson using the length that time and timing it well to get the rejection.
McDaniels passes to Anderson. And it's good. 2 points.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but we're continuing to go right at the defense.
Here's Grimes. That has to be encouraging. Sinking one after missing his first 5.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
MP against Brunson. Here's MP. An easy 2 on the layup. MP's got 22.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Brunson. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. And the Knicks lead by 3.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Outside Edwards. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns. So it's the New York Knicks ending the quarter up 10. After starting from behind, they've put in the work to take the lead. Credit them for playing smart, unselfish basketball. We'll be right back. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And New York shooting an average of 43% from the floor. On the floor for New York. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Sims in at the center position, filling out the middle. McDaniels passes to Edwards. MP with it. Brunson defending. Back to MP. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. MP's got 24.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Back to Brunson. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now. Pass to MP. Inside. Here's Towns. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Towns has gotten his second bucket of the game.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Brunson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested. You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves. Recording their second winning season since 2005. Getting on track for future success.
Both free throws, good from Brunson. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles. Building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Here's MP. Soft touch off the glass. 26 points for him.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Brunson passes to Barrett. Here's Grimes to the inside. And that one's good for Brunson. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Reed with it. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. He gets it in there.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Pass to Grimes. Barrett with it. And here's Brunson from the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 8 rebounds in the game.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Brunson against MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now just a 4-point New York lead.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Pass to Grimes. Back to Brunson. And he gets the bucket. Brunson's got 22.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Knocks it loose. Randall finds Brunson. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. MP against Brunson. Here's MP. It's rebounded by Barrett. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Randall driving to the basket. And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, and putting on a bit of a show here.
And let's take another look at that exceptional drive, thanks to Mobile One.
Oh, the energy and focus on display. Saw an opportunity to get inside, and they continue to build at this lead.
Pass to Edwards. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown. Edwards has got 11 points.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And here's Brunson from the arc. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 5 rebounds in the game.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime. All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
Back to Brunson from downtown. Offensive rebound. He can't hit that time. For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 10 in the third and looking in control. McDaniels, that's good.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
It's an even 3-on-3 break. High arcing shot. MP's shot is good. MP's got 10 points in just the second half.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
Pass to Grimes. Now Barrett. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
New York trailing. Pass to Brunson. And here is Barrett. Here's Grimes, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Brunson misses.
He needs to try to get another basket this quarter because clearly his jumper is not going down right now.
McDaniels passes to Towns. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Ray?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Anderson's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for Edwards. Toppin, he's checked in for New York. Quickly comes in for Brunson. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Well, for the Knicks, what's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question, B.A. But first of all, a superstar would certainly help. They haven't really had one for quite some time. If they can either develop or attract an elite all-star player, that would be a start to turning this New York franchise around and becoming possibly a contender.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Quickly finds Barrett. To the middle. Pass to Grimes. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, this kind of balance is going to make a huge difference in R.J. Barrett's improvement in the league. When to score and when to be the assist maker.
Conley passes to MP. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. MP's got 34 points.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Shot is good by Barrett.
A really good focus from RJ there. I think that improves his percentages.
Quickly against Conley. Right side Anderson. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got 4 rebounds now. Shoots off the step back. And too long on the shot.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Basket's good.
Henderson has those long strides anytime he's in the open court. A difficult player to guard when he's going to the rack.
Pass to Grimes. Puts up a 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Anderson's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Towns. Sinks that one from the post. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
That's just Big Cat using his upper body strength to convert through contact.
Here's Sims. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 10 points for him.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
The shot by Conley, no good.
Mr. Bunny, those are the shots you've got to convert.
Barrett passes to Toppin. Rebound Minnesota. Now here's Towns. Give him 8. Outside Conley. Pass to Anderson. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Noel's checked in. Hart's checked in for New York. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Quickly against Conley. And it's Quickly. That time on the assist from Hart.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Pass to Noel. Now here's McDaniels. He buries it from 3. McDaniels got 7.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Now a timeout called by New York. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ballgame.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Prince is checked in for the Timberwolves.
Taurean Prince.
Conley against Quickly. Here's Sims. He's got 10. Back to Hart. 5 on the clock. The three-pointer off the mark.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And finished off by Anderson.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Quickly passes to Barrett.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Pass to Noel.
2 minutes.
Here's Prince. And so far, he's averaging 7 points a game. Towns passes to Conley. Here's Prince. The rebound by Sims.
Got to appreciate the aggressive defense he brings.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
To the paint. Here's Hart. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now just a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Conley against Quickly. Pass to Towns. And the layup is good off the glass. Towns has got 8 points in the quarter.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Here's Hart. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. And New York shooting about 43% on this one. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's MP in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Anderson inside. Outside McDaniels. 4-3. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves. Reid can't hit. New York trailing. Outside Brunson. Three-pointer off the mark.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
And Edwards slams it in.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the fourth personal. And he needs to stay aggressive out there. So it's going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sends shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Here's Brunson. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Brunson's got 24 points.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
McDaniels, Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick of the 2015 and 2020 NBA draft.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Both free throws good from Brunson.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
The Timberwolves have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. MP against Brunson. Here's MP. That shot is off. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Pass to Grimes from outside the arc. Rebound Minnesota. Reed's got a rebound #5 here tonight.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Anderson passes to MP. It's rebounded by Barrett. For New York, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. And it's Randall that time on the assist by Barrett. Barrett's got 7 assists in the game.
Yeah, Randall does a good job. His frame alone helps to create some space. Just with a little pivot there, able to find a way to score.
MP, the pass to Reed. Randall with a steal. Quickly with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards.
Anthony Edwards. 3rd personal foul. 3rd team
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game. Working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and a willingness to do that has paid off.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Since hiring Tom Thibodeau, every year the Knicks have been at the bottom of the league in pace.
Well, Thibs rhymes with grind, doesn't it, B.A.? I mean, it doesn't really, but it should.
MP shot is off. New York has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Quickly. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul, and he'll shoot 2.
4th personal foul. 4th team foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Sims, he's checked in for New York.
At the line for 2.
And Quickly drops them both. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Minnesota calls timeout.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the tide?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves dancers.
Here's MP. The 11-footer. The rebound by Sims. Now the Knicks with it. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Oh, a rip-rattling two-handed jam. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
Yeah, that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
Here's MP. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. MP's got 36 points.
Just a bad time for a defensive breakdown, and he really took advantage.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
Quickly, passes to Randall. Here's Grimes. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists in the game.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That could change things.
Out to the wing. It's deflected. McDaniels with it. Picked his pocket. Quickly outside. For 3, Randall. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Randall against MP. The Knicks with the rebound. Randall, the pass to Brunson. Here's Grimes. Beyond the arc. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
New York ball.
Here's Brunson. Pass to Grimes. Over McDaniels.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Anderson passes to MP. Poke loose. On the wing quickly. McDaniels covering. Count it. Good. And the Knicks lead by 7.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago. MP, the pass to McDaniels. Now Reed, back to Daniels. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to MP to halt the run. And it's good on the lay-in. MP's got 38 points. Here's Grimes. Back to Brunson. Now here's Quickly. The shot. Minnesota with a rebound. Anderson's got 7 rebounds in the game. MP outside. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Brunson. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
MP, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jalen Brunson picks one up. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Towns has checked in. Edwards, a pass to Reed. Uses the glass on the layup.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
MP left side.
New York foul. Quentin Grimes. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Timberwolves, number 19. 2 shots.
throw good, MP. And the Knicks making a change here. Barrett's checked in. And both free throws good for MP. The Knicks have gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. Brunson against MP.
Well, he needs to be careful. One more foul, and he's done.
5th personal foul, 15 foul. At the line for the Knicks.
And he drops it first.
The man looking good from the line so far this half.
Mike Conley's checked in for MP. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off.
Great game tonight. You guys really dominated on offense, and you in particular couldn't miss. What was the key to your performance tonight?
Facts, man. Come on, we out here.
Uh-huh. So how did you manage to be so successful tonight?
Man, I did what I had to do. You know, we had to get this dub, man. You know, time to put up or shut up. What you think I did? I put up. Shout out to Coach for letting me roll, by the way.
You seem pretty happy with your performance.
Man, I'm just out here trying to hoop, man. That's it. Just hooping. Oh, man.
I told you we'd have a good time.
This was great. This was great.
Good.
Hey, you know, I'm sorry for blowing up on you the other day. This is just... It's really hard for me to deal with. You know, it's too much at times.
I know, but you don't have to figure it out alone. You've got a whole team just here to support you.
There's nothing to figure out, though. Like, we go wherever they send me. That's how this league works.
You're serious?
Mila, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'm on my rookie contract. We can literally go wherever they send me.
Unless you fight.
Well, like Ricky said.
No, not like Ricky said. Ricky and Ashley want you to wage war in the press. I just want you to be you.
Yeah, well, me being me is what got me here.
No, I want you to be the best version of you on the court. Make it impossible for Othello to trade you without looking like a fool.
What do you think I'm doing? Giving half effort? Mila, I am working myself to the bone right now.
I know. I think it's time to work a little harder. The MP that I fell in love with would not just roll over and give up like this.
I'm not giving up. That's not what I'm doing.
Dig your heels in. I mean, you said you wanted to start a family here. Did you mean that?
Of course I meant that. This is where I want to... Thank you, sir. This is where I want to be. I just don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now.
Okay, well, if you want it, fight for it. If you have anything left in the tank, it's time to give it. I've seen you overcome impossible odds before, MP. Have you forgotten about college already?
No, I have not forgotten about college.
Then dig deep. Do it again. I know it's in you. I mean, do you want to stay or not?
Yes.
Are you
yes,
sure?
I want to stay.
Okay.
Okay, but I don't think this whole good soldier routine is the way to go. I am trying my hardest out there, and if that's not enough already, then I don't know.
Okay, I hear you. I think you should think about it, because I'm just saying, as your girlfriend, the sabotage routine is not you.
And what about as my business manager? What does she think?
I don't know. You should weigh your options, I think. You can talk to Ricky and Ashley. I'm sure they have more details about their plan if you want.
Yeah, I'll definitely need to think on this one.
Take your time. When you're ready, we can talk about it as a team.
Today we gonna show y'all how to cook, baby. How to work your wrist. Get your motion together. The right way, not the light way. I'ma definitely need your attention for this one. Cause this a P-Rice exclusive.
Rinse.
Listen up. If you ain't moving away from the soul, if you ain't got no direction, you in the wrong thing. Now listen to me. Now took the like that right there. Work your wrist like that. Yeah, just like
Let me
that.
talk to him.
Rinse. That my wrist.
I'm a cold, round town, got a with him. Getting real guala out for show, living. Cooking up, let the stove sizzle. I'm a road runner. Tap in with a cool 100. Brand new Benz with the shoes on it. Money on dance, put the moves on it. The move. Real live with it. Gon' die, walk a mile with it. Go to with it.
Rinse.
Big league ball, hit him. Big league ball.
Stay focused on your workout. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. Come on, man.
Hands up, hands up. Hey, whose man is this?
Right here.
You're the ones who are gonna be losing today. Turn it up! Turn it up! What's the roll?
Hold up, fellas. The grind don't stop. We need to be a sound defensive team, and that starts with limiting fast break opportunities. Everyone, get down to the baseline so we can work on some transition drills.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Hey, hands up!
Trifecta, baby.
Now we're rolling.
Oh, and one. You got it, you got it, you got it.
We're here. We're here.
Shut up. Go get it.
There you go, man. You can't play with me. You can't.
Come on, man. Don't forget the clock. Hey, hey, hey. I got your help.
We always be ready.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, yo, look at the clock.
I just can't stop. You can't play with me.
Yes, sir.
Focus, focus. Get ready, let's go.
Hey, hey, good luck, though.
Just like that.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, don't worry about it. Keep shooting that.
We've been ready. We're waiting your team.
Hey, that's all right, man. Keep shooting.
Good bucket, Anthony. With the fast.
Turn on, baby. Great practice today. Now get out there and put up some more shots.
What up, coach?
Today we gonna show y'all how to cook, baby. How to work your wrist. Get your motion together. The right way, not the light way. I'ma definitely need your attention for this one. Cause this is P. Rice exclusive.
Wrist.
Listen up. If you ain't
my wrist.
Today we gonna show y'all how to cook, baby. How to work your wrist. Get your motion together. The right way, not the light way. I'ma definitely need your attention for this one. Cause this is P. Rice exclusive.
Wrist.
Listen up. If you ain't away from the soul, if you ain't got no direction, you in the wrong thing. Now listen to me. Now took the like that right there. Work your wrist like that. Yeah, just like
Let me
that.
talk to him.
Wrist. That my wrist.
I'm a cold, round town, got a with him. Getting real guala for show, living. Cooking up, let the stove sizzle. I'm a road runner. Tap in with a cool 100. Brand new Benz with the shoes on it. Money on dance, put the moves on it. Hit the move. Real live with it. Real live. Don't dial. Walk a mile with it. Go to, with it.
Wrist.
Big league ball, hitter. Big league ball. Stack too tall, sell it. Never know for. What you do with it?
Wrist. That my wrist.
I need all you.
That my wrist.
It's getting hot in this. We cooking right now.
That my wrist.
Just watch me, you hear me?
Wrist.
You see that right there?
That my wrist.
That's my wrist. I need you to focus.
That my wrist.
I need you to focus, baby.
That my wrist.
You see how? Like that. You know what I mean?
That my wrist.
Right there. Yeah. That's the money maker right there. Yeah.
I run it insane. Gotta keep the for your membrane. Put on them go-go boots. And go hard till you can't no more. Real hard in the paint. Hard lay the left hand down. P. Rice is the real nice show. Then I ain't got no. What? I got yo, then they all got. What? I pull out the coupe, the Trans Am, the drop of the clean photo. The game ain't free, but for you, I make it feel a little low. We'll see how it go.
Thinking I can make as many songs. Call a lady when I haven't been her, but she on me heavy. On my cerebellum. If I say I love her, am I wrong? Am I crazy? Am I overzealous? But I know the feeling, and I'm never wrong. Swear that I've been gifted with a song. In a minute, it's intoxicating. Get way on you heavy like that. We can do like anything you want. I'm amazing, letter to my lady. I just want a pleasure. Check my catalog. In this life, I come across fans. I like to give my fans a rose. Curse of the talented. Everywhere I go, they wanna change clothes. Alone, no. I just break out my phone. Thinking I can make as many songs. Call a lady when I haven't been her, but she on me heavy. On my cerebellum. If I say I love her, am I wrong? Am I crazy? Am I over? Anything you want. I'm amazing, letter to my lady. I just want a pleasure. Check my catalog.
Thinking I can make this many songs about a lady, she be happy up, down. I be in my feelings, sometimes I be jealous, but I keep it like it's Machiavelli. Ring, ring in my celly. Remember you went bad on me, I won't forget it. You said you want to tell it, me don't want you tell it. You know I got you.
Thinking I can make as many songs. Call a lady when I haven't been her, but she on me heavy. On my cerebellum. If I say I love her, am I wrong? Am I crazy? Am I overzealous? But I know the feeling, and I'm never wrong. Swear that I've been gifted with a song. In a minute, it's intoxicating. Get way on you heavy like that. We can do like anything you want. I'm amazing, letter to my lady. I just want a pleasure. Check my catalog. Could it be? Ain't meant for me. Nah, that's way too reckless. I'd get too jealous. Could you be from the east or overseas? I learned my lesson. I'm way too western. Could you be my? I'm just undressing all of these sections of my thoughts. Thinking too hard. Thinking too hard. But I really wanna live. I can make as many songs. Call a lady when I haven't been her, but she on me heavy. On my cerebellum. If I say I love her, am I wrong? Am I crazy? Am I overzealous? But I know the feeling, and I'm never wrong.
If it's your first time jumping into my team, I definitely want you to get used to just the mode in general. Definitely try out like clutch time. Clutch time is a 5-minute quarter game. You're basically jumping into the fourth quarter. It's tied up. Try that.
And Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
And it's just a couple of bad breaks, and then you're on the losing end. I'm sure they're going to bounce back quickly.
Now Durant. After the missed three from Shake and Bake. Durant, the pass to Ayton. And the basket by Okogie. Okogie's got his team on the board to start the game for Phoenix.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
The shot's good.
And how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
And the pass to Booker. Here's Durant, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
And so just over a minute and a half played.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
It's his first trip to...
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him.
And he knocks down the first one. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
There's shake and bake. Ball's knocked loose. Paul with the steal. Pass to Booker. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's McDaniels. 9-point game his last outing. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now here's Paul. And Shake and Bake picks up the foul.
Number 19.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Durant finds Paul. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Minnesota.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Shake and Bake. Defended by Paul. Shake and Bake's shot is good. Shake and Bake's got his second basket of the game. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams. This is a team that loves to run, and he really wants to see them do what they love. So transition ball should be the order of the day, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Conley's checked in. Now here's Paul. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Philadelphia. 4 on the clock. And then Durant with the jam.
One of the steadiest floor generals this game has ever seen. Paul consistently torches opponents out of the pick and roll.
McDaniels passes to Reed. Now it is. The Suns leading. Setting the floor for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie at the small forward position.
Good luck at trying to match up with Paul in these sets. He's just so good. It's nearly impossible trying to stop him from breaking your defense apart.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Phoenix. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Here's Booker after Austin Rivers scored. A shot by Paul, nobody around. Offline with his 3. Minnesota in the lead. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Durant trying to break free. That one drops for him. Paul's got it all tied up now for Phoenix. Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Here's shake and bake. Almost, but it rolls out. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And Booker kicks to Paul. Takes the 3. Goes back up. KD's shot is off. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Passes it to shake and bake. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Phoenix ball. Here's Booker. 35 points for him last game against Philadelphia.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Here's Okogie. Outside Durant, just 5 on the clock. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Timberwolves shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And here's the break. Booker with no one around. Here's Ayton. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Shake and bake, defended by Paul. Fires from the wing. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Here's shake and bake, following the basket by Chris Paul. Here's shake and bake. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8. So for the Timberwolves, their last game a win against New York. Here's Paul. Another one falls for Phoenix.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Now Rivers. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Shake and Bake, and the layup's good off the glass. Shake and Bake's got 11 points.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Here's Paul. Here's Durant. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Shake and Bake, defended by Paul. That's it, and the Suns lead has come down to 2 as they get the bucket from Shake and Bake.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Back to Paul. Here's Ayton. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Here's Shake and Bake. He's coming off a 40-point game against New York and taken away by Paul. To the inside. Durant, no good.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Shake and Bake passes to Reed. Outside Edwards. Puts it up from 7. The shot is good off the backboard. 15 points in the game.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Pass to Okogie. Here's Paul. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-ball strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
Now, here's McDaniels. No points in the game yet for him.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And it's Paul missing.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
To the middle. Here's Shake and Bake. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Now here's Paul. McDaniels defending.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Outside Edwards. Now the pass to Shake and Bake. Tries from 16, and again it's Minnesota converting. Suns trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Paul with the 3. Here's Ayton, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Ayton's got his second bucket of the night. Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Phoenix with the ball. After the basket by Minnesota, Booker finds KD. No good that time.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Edwards passes to Reed. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Minnesota making some changes. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Reed. Evans Anderson in for McDaniels. And the Suns making a change here as well. Haynes checked in. Booker looking around. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center.
61. 61. Making their way onto the court.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Without question, Shake and Bake displaying his skills today.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
Hiding into the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Reed is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Shake and Bake in at the point guard. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. He misses the free throw. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
For the lead, the feed to KD. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Shake and Bake, defended by Paul. Shake and Bake, bank shot, no good. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. A 2-point game. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. McDaniels with the ball. Taking a look at the scoring numbers right now, we average about 9 points a game.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Booker draws the double. Shoots the 3, and there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Minnesota's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Shake and Bake, defended by Paul. Shake and Bake, shot is good.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Durant, the pass to Okogie. Now here's Paul. Launches it. Can't hit that one.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Pass to Edwards. Back to McDaniel. Timberwolves passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Towns. Drains it from 17 feet out. Towns has got 13 points.
Possessing the touch from there. I like when Towns shows off that smooth mid-range game.
Paul passes to Okogie. Paul outside. It's deflected. Stolen by Reed. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. They get the rebound. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard. And the number one overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Shooting one.
What's up?
The free throw drops for Towns. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling. He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
Phoenix, no good that time either. Minnesota leading by 7. McDaniels with the bounce pass. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Towns up top. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Phoenix has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Pass to Okogie. Back to Booker. Ball outside. Pass to Okogie. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Phoenix ball.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, when KD asked out, you knew the Nets would get a king's ransom. Perhaps the biggest star trade we've seen in decades. But with KD on this team, they are right in the thick of it as far as contending.
There's Okogie, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 20... They hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
And he comes up with the deuce. Paul's got 16.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
Shake and bake, defended by Paul. Shake and bake, shot is good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Paul outside. Right at the free throw line. Count the basket. Paul's got 4 this quarter.
Every team wishes they had a star like CP3, who provides whatever you need when you need it.
And it's Towns missing. Suns trail by 3. Durant with it. Picked up by Edwards. Ball outside. Uncovered. Paul missing again.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Edwards passes to Towns. There's shake and bake. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And now it's up to 25 points for shake and bake.
And the all-around game of Towns can score, rebound it, as well as pass the ball. So skilled at his position.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long. And by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Minnesota on D, leading by 5. Inside. Booker's shot is good. Booker's got 6.
Muscling his way through the contact. Love the edge that Booker plays with.
There's shake and bake. Defended by Paul. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
That's good from Durant. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. And I think it's a conversation.
Paul for 3, and no good that time.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Shake and bake, defended by Paul. Shake and bake. Gets hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Ayton throws it down.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
Shake and bake. 25 points in the game. McDaniels passes to Reed. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Edwards, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 13.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Edwards against Booker. Paul for 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Got that one up quick. Now it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Here's Paul, 14 feet away. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Now, here's McDaniel. Defense right on him. To the paint. Here's shake and bake. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's a Kobe. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jaden McDaniel. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Minnesota making some changes. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Reed. Noel comes in for McDaniels. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Shake and Bake. And then for Phoenix, Baisley's checked in for Ayton. Terrence Ross comes in for Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. Outside Edwards. Dishes it to Anderson. Here's Noel. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Conley's shot is off. Suns trail by 4. Ross on the wing. Now here's Payne, over by Conley. Ross with a wide open look. And the Suns miss again. And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. Down low, here's Conley. Goes up and lays it nice and easily. Conley's got 6 points.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Phoenix calls timeout. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
The Suns making a switch here. Warren's checked in. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. He feeds it to Durant. It's good. Durant's got 8 points in the quarter.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Back to Conley. Payne with the block. And here is Durant. He's got 17. Tries from 10. It's rebounded by Towns.
Look like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Now here is Conley. Outside, Towns. Inside, here's Noel. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Noel's got his second basket.
And